Here's a quick tour of my home machine shop. This is the welding area. Some random parts storage. This is miscellaneous tools. I don't know, stuff that didn't really have a better home. Fluids. Pretty boring. Weld table. I think it's from weldtables.com. It's got 1/2-inch holes tapped every 2 inches. Super convenient. Miller welder, pretty standard. Rods. More tools that don't have a good home. Someday I'll replace this POS Ryobi sander thing, but I still use it. I made this vapor blaster with my buddy Ryan. It's all stainless. It's got filtration and closed loop and automatic water refill and heaters and a parts tumbler and digital HMI, lots of stuff. This is a good air compressor. Cast air, I don't know. I think it's better than Quincy, personally. A little brake. Thing looks pretty good. I made these, just random hardware storage. Saw, cutting raw stock. Some more raw stock storage over here. Someday I'll do a better job at that. This is just all stuff relating to grinding and sanding, buffing stuff. Things like Rouge. It's a good vacuum. I recommend it. This is a heated enclosed parts washer for washing parts before they go in the vapor blaster, so I don't get tons of shit in there. This is Vice on a stand. It's actually pretty neat. It bolts into the ground here with these wing nuts. These are pins that locate into holes on the floor just to line these up. And then when you tip it back, the wheels go on the ground, so it's super easy to just 2 wing nuts, pull it out, wheel it over there if you need the space or whatever. This is a tubing vendor that I make and sometimes sell. I don't have any available right now, though. In here is a raw stock cabinet. This could do for a little bit of organization, but small stock in the blue bins, big stuff down there, a shit ton of buffing wheels, sanding abrasives up on the top shelf, and randomly one shelf of product. That's all exhaust tubing mandrel bends for making just exhausts on Harley. It's all 1.75 stuff. Also in that box there's a set of connecting rods that I made for a guy and he still hasn't paid me for. Lift table. Another kind of cluttered cabinet. Got some measuring stuff, Bridgeport tools, pin gauges. I don't know. This is really the cabinet where I put all the bullshit where I don't know where any of it goes. That's all hardware for my frame jigs. Bike lift, in case I ever get time to build it on a motorcycle. Another one of those pin racks. Bridgeport's treated me pretty good. This $50 piece of shit shop vac has sucked up chips for like 4 years. I can't believe it still works. There's no filter in it. It's just chips straight into the bucket. Still works. Another one of these cabinets are hardware organizers. I think I made 4 of them. Here's my main hardware cabinet. Try to keep this labeled. The biggest thing that's gonna help is this stupid ruler. So when I'm putting hardware away, I can just measure it and see how long it is. Toolboxes aren't really that interesting. I don't know. I don't do that Kaizen foam bullshit, but I try and keep it at least semi-organized. But then you kind of go down in something more like this. It's just kind of a shit show. But I buy too many tools or replace too many tools to ever deal with that Kaizen foam. That wrench wall I made a while back, it would be perfect if I was like 4 inches taller, because sometimes it's hard for me to reach those wrenches in the corner, but whatever. Maybe now into the cool stuff. Well, this is just my printer set up for making labels for people. And this ArborPress, if you don't have an ArborPress, get an ArborPress. I don't know, I see a lot of people hammering shit in vices and using vice to smush bearings in. Just get an ArborPress, they're not expensive. Here's a piece of machinery, lathe, Lynx 2100 LB. I don't know, works pretty good. These are the machining toolboxes. This one's for the lathe. Just inserts. A lot of Walter stuff. Tools. I don't know. Collets and drills. This is the mill box. Just I don't know. More collets. Heat shrinker for the mill tooling. Way better than ER32 collets, but not everything fits in a heat shrinker. Another mill. This is a Haas VF2. It's got a tilting rotary in it. Pretty nice. First CNC I ever bought. When it showed up at my house, I didn't even know how to put a tool in it. It's that button, for the record. Here's my newest mill. It's a DNM 5700. I made this subplate. Vices key into these. These are all inserted and threaded, so I can just put random stuff over here. Dirt bike tires and wheels and mooses. This is just not a random bullshit cabinet. A little bit of room to grow here. Just bins of stuff, O-rings, tape. Normally there's like 50 rolls of paper towels right there, but they're all gone. More bullshit down there. Manuals. Always read the fucking manual. Another bin, cabinet. This one's mostly motorcycle shit. Tires and tubes. Gas tanks, handlebars, forks, bullshit. Stuff I'll probably never ever use. If you see something that's tickling your interest, let me know. There's a hypercharger collection up here. Never have enough hyperchargers. This is my phase converter. That's what's running all the machines. 50 horsepower. I've never been cutting with all 3 machines, but it definitely cuts fine with 2 at any given time. I made this workbench tool holder. It's got on the left, it's got tags. This is my tagging system to let me know what tool is in the machine. I built my tool library out, so like end mills 1 through 50 are all labeled here, and I put the tag in it, and then each, different type of mill all has its own tag, and then I keep the tags on the tools when they're in the bin, so then I know, and when I take it out and put it in the machine, then I just hang the tag here, and then I know what's in the machine, and it's easy to tell at a glance, like, oh, there's a whole bunch of drills in here, and if I don't need a bunch of drills in there for whatever job I'm doing, and I need space for something else, then I'll just pull a couple of the drills out. It's just easy to tell at a glance what's going on. I got extra, or all the tags down there for the remaining. So yeah, that's about it. That's the tour of my shop. Oh wait, one last thing. This is the fixture cabinet. This is just where I keep all my cut and uncut jaws. It's actually pretty deep. There's a lot of shit in here. That's 3 years worth of machining stuff. I don't know, maybe it's not that much. I just do this as a hobby, whatever. Fighting. And then there's this thing. It's like for blowing off parts. My jet. It's pretty awesome. Keeps the shit mess down. And also there's coolant dribbling out of my chip conveyor because I turned it on and forgot to put this bucket underneath it, so got that going for me. Anyway, thanks for watching.